Hey again. Uh, let's see, when's the last time I actually did a real video? Anyway, just wanted to come today. I was thinking about some ideas as far as like connecting with people who are already, in Africa, or are going or have repatriated or whatever the case may be. So just thinking about sharing some things that I've done as in the past, and actually still doing now. I'm still connecting with people, even though I'm in the U.S. at the moment, just so I can, build relationships, network, all those good things. It's never too early to start, even if you're like, I'm not going for another 5 years or so. Um, yeah, so it's always good to just build those relationships, get you in the mindset, you can understand the landscape, you can know what's going on. So my first thing, let's see, this is no particular order, just my number one, just because it's my number one. Um, Facebook groups have been helpful for me with finding different people who are living abroad and specifically living on the African continent, as well as I'm in expat groups specifically for the city that I'm planning on moving back to, or at least back to part time or whatever. Haven't figured that out, but but yeah, I'll figure it out one day soon. Um, so yeah, Facebook groups. If you look up, I've seen them for Kigali. I've seen them for my city, which I've been in. One that's Conakry. There's also one that's like Guinea, general, for the country. Um, where else? I'm sure you can find them for Nairobi, Accra, um, Lagos, wherever you're going. So definitely Facebook groups um, are helpful. There are also meetups like in your city if you want to connect with people locally, like where you live. Um, there may be African, or they may be specifically specific countries like Ghana meetups, or Nigerian meetup, or something like that. I am, well, I guess this isn't a meet up exactly, but I was able to find a young Africans, what was it called? Young Africans group in my area. Oh, sorry, I had a blink there for a moment. But yeah, so a young Africans group. So there are different groups like that around, and they're very helpful. And meetups specifically are very helpful. I know some people, they have groups for like economic impact in Africa, investors groups, things like that. So definitely Meetup is the place to be. You can also, if you love like dance music, you can join a local dance group, music group. I guess there's also clubs if you're into that sort of thing. um, there's like, well, before COVID, of course, before the pandemic situation, that we had, there were some different meetups, some different groups, like restaurants, and they did like like African night or something like that. I can't remember what they called it exactly, but the family is from Kenya, and they've had a restaurant in my area for many years now. Or they had, I think they closed down, but obvious reasons. With the pandemic. Oh no, well, they had some other problems. But anyway, that was another issue out of their control why they closed. Anyway, so just things like that, places like that to think of. Um, what else? Work. I actually met someone at work who's from Ghana, and long story short, I found myself going to Ghana for a month on the back of that relationship that I'd built. It wasn't a very long relationship. It was just like, okay, yeah, my cousin's going to Ghana. You want to go? Okay, sure. So I went to Ghana and Togo because of that connection I made at work. So definitely, connect, be genuine, not like, oh, hey, you're from Africa. Um, let's talk. I want to go, like, but it could be like that as well. But it's not like, oh, I want to go on a trip. Tell me about, but like, be genuine, like, interest in people. um, you can learn so much. Let's see, what else? Oh, right. So there are different like African super or grocery stores, markets, or whatever shops around. So yeah, go and talk to people. Go buy some different foods, different ingredients. Um, Talk to, whoever owns it about their country, build that relationship. Um, and that we can get to know other, maybe, I don't know how exactly, what, other customers that come in. I think my husband's done that. He's just like randomly talked to people in the African market when he's going to buy his things. And he's like making friends. And one guy from actually from Guinea, he met in the market, and they were just like, hey, I want to meet up with you, talk to you, share some information about business stuff and things like that with you. I want you to meet my family. So yeah, like, just going to African market, starting some conversations. I mean, yeah, you can find people, you can meet different people. Um, there's also like affinity groups. Like I'm in international development group, for example. And obviously there are people from across the world and across the diaspora as well. So that's another way. And also just like ask your friends, just be like, hey, like, so maybe some of your friends know people in different countries that you can get connected with. Um, you can, yeah, like just ask people um, you know, just ask them about, maybe where they've been, who they know, and especially if someone that likes to travel has or worked in an international environment or whatever, they are likely to have someone to connect you with. Example for me, I was before I went to Guinea, I guess I was talking to one of my friends, and she told me like, oh yeah, one of my friends is moving to Guinea, which I was like, really? She's moving to Guinea? Okay, cool. And like we were literally moving at the same time, so that ended up being a really good friendship. While I was there, and still we're still in contact. Life is crazy, so maybe not as much in contact, but at the same time, it was just like, made that connection, just told people, hey, I'm going here. This is what I'm doing. And one of my friends was like, oh, I have a friend who's moving there. So you just never know what's going on. You just have to be curious, interested. Keep, yeah, just keep your eye on, what your goal is, and get creative about how you find people. Bonus tip, I guess is a bonus tip. Um, I know some people may be like, oh, I'm looking for a job. I want to work with companies and all these different things. Yes, some people use LinkedIn to connect with like CEOs of companies and things like that. Another thing that I found effective as well is going to Twitter. Like, people are it's kind of easy to access people on Twitter as well. Like LinkedIn, some people use daily, some people don't. I mean, I'm in contact with someone now who is a CEO of a pretty large development project, housing development projects, yeah. Um and actually I use LinkedIn for that one. Yeah, okay. I use LinkedIn for that one, but he's like, yeah, I rarely use LinkedIn Messenger, so it took him like a week maybe to get back to my message I sent to him. So I don't know if he uses Twitter, but I'm that to say that LinkedIn isn't the only place. Twitter, people are active daily. They're trying to. um, promote their company or their themselves as a thought leader or whatever. And you can message them, tweet whatever, like just to get in contact with people, and the people you want to get in contact with, the people who are moving in circles you want to be in. That's important too. So yeah, that's my advice. That's what I had today. Definitely reach out, leave a message here, leave a comment if you want to talk more about how to connect with people in Africa before you go. Yeah, I look forward to having that discussion. And if you could share some more information with me, I'd be very much receptive and appreciate it. And thank you so much. And you have a wonderful day. And make sure you subscribe, you share, and yeah, like this. All right, bye.